Here in Belmont, Massachusetts, standing at the beautiful Underwood Pool.
Whatever. So it's really like limitless, right? We have people internationally listening, we have people in the US listening.
Each Sunday from 8:30 till about 10 or 11, depending how long it goes. Every Sunday, we host a billiards tournament.
Overall, the Drake Center is here to support students. I think that students learn really well from each other.
Hello, welcome.
Great to see you again.
You too.
Yep.
What is Powers Music School's mission statement?
So Power's mission is to help people learn and grow and achieve their musical goals. And we do that with an outstanding faculty, programs that are designed to teach people from very early ages all the way up through advanced levels, and through a lot of performance opportunities and festivals that take place throughout the year.
And what kind of festivals do you have?
So the two big ones that we do are the Freiburg Piano Festival, which actually predates our school by a year. It was started back in the mid-1960s, and next year will be the 60th consecutive piano festival that we've put on. Aside from that, we also do a chamber music festival called the Stein Chamber Music Festival that was started by Belmont resident Joseph Stein back in the 1970s, and we continue on that legacy that he started to this day.
What are like the age groups of these festivals?
So in both cases, it's really all ages. So the piano festival, we generally speaking have from relatively young students, 6 or 7 years old, mostly up through high school, although it's not unheard of to have someone past high school in that festival. The Stein Chamber Music Festival is kind of the opposite. It's more adults that take place in that participate in that festival, but we also do have a number of school-age participants too.
And these happen year-round, or?
They happen. The Stein Festival happens February or March of every year. And the Piano Festival is always in April.
That sounds a lot of fun.
Yeah, they're really great.
Can you tell me more about your summer program?
Sure. So over the summer, we still offer classes and lessons like we do through the school year. But what changes is that we do like full day summer programs as well, and we actually have 6 programs that take place. Our longest running programs, one is called Kids Crescendo, which is for ages 5 to 9, and that's kind of almost like a music theater kind of program. They present a play at the end of each session of that. And then our other long-running program is called Music on the Hill, which is for chamber music, like small ensembles of different instrumentation. And then we have String Traditions, which is for like traditional Irish and American fiddle music. Suzuki on the Hill program, which is for young Suzuki students. And then we have a piano program called Piano Pairs, where they work on piano duo music for a week. And then our newest program is called Sound Safari, and that is a chance for elementary, middle school age students to come try 5 or 6 instruments in 1 week. So it's for beginners who are trying to figure out what instrument they might want to play, and they can come for this program for a week and then pick what they like and continue on through the school year.
What's the oldest instrument the school has taught?
That would be recorder and piano.
Interesting. I could see how pianos is probably the oldest class.
Well, recorder is something, that it's particularly in generations past was something that was taught in school at a very young age because recorders are generally pretty easy to get a sound on for a young student, and the fingering on it is a little less complicated than some other instruments. So back in the 60s, 70s, and even 80s, beginning on recorder was something a lot of students did.
Seems like now a lot of people use pianos for a lot of different things, more than just music.
Yeah.
What types of classes does the school have, and how long do they run?
So we have a whole range of group classes. Some are like companion classes to private lessons, like our Suzuki program. Students come for a weekly group class in addition to their lessons. And then we have some standalone classes, like for early childhood. You can bring children as young as 6 months old to a weekly group class that just exposes them to musical concepts and sounds and movement. And we have beginning piano classes, group piano classes for kids who aren't quite ready or old enough to be in a private lesson. They can come for a weekly group class in piano. And then we have a whole range of ensembles too. So orchestra, rock band, chamber music, and as well as like brass ensemble and flute choir. And those run through the whole school year. So we run 2 semesters, fall and spring, and they run for about 15 weeks in each semester.
What types of lessons does the instructor teach in digital music production class?
Oh, so digital music production is one of our newer offerings, and that's where you learn to it's kind of like home recording. So you learn to basically make music either on your computer, like putting things together using GarageBand or Pro Tools, things like that. And it's a way of just creating music and putting things together digitally.
Can you bring your own computer for that, or do they have that for you?
You actually would bring your own computer, yeah.
Yeah, that just sounds so interesting. I feel like something popped in my brain because of how interesting it is.
Yeah.
What is the music theory and composition class?
Yeah, so theory and composition are kind of the same thing but approached from different directions. So music theory is taking compositions that exist and pulling them apart, understanding how they're structured and what makes them tick, and you analyze the melody and the harmony, the chords and the rhythm. And composition is the act of making a composition. So it's taking those ideas, melody, harmony, and rhythm, and conjuring them, imagining them in your head, and then writing them down and hearing them and making a piece of music. So you can't have theory without composition, and you can't have composition without theory.
Do you have any most memorable moments working at Powers Music School?
So that one right now is so easy because we just moved into this building we opened our doors last December, and it was a really frenetic pace from the end of the last school year and deciding that we were going to move over the summer, renovating this new building and being here in just a span of a few months. And then even just packing up the school and moving in the middle of the school year was a really big task, and it's something I'm going to take with me for the rest of my life just because of the way our staff and our students and our teachers all came together to make this new space a reality for us.
It looks like a really nice building.
It's fantastic, and we just found out last week that we have a donor lined up to help us renovate the concert hall space in this building. So in less than a year, we're going to have a first-rate performing space right here under our own roof.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
In my last and final question, do you have a favorite instrument you like playing?
Well, I'm a drummer, and it is from the day I started learning to right now, it is my absolute favorite thing to do. I love playing the drums, I love rhythm, and I love the way the drums work in music because it's the foundation that so much sits on top of. And, I like to say that drummers bring order to chaos, even though we seem like, wild and crazy sometimes behind the drums. It's really, so much music just cannot hold together without a great drummer, and it's just a lot of fun.
Well, thank you for doing this, and
Yeah.
I appreciate doing this interview with you.
Yeah, thank you very much for talking to me.